Yo, what up, YouTube? What up? This is Isaiah Fowler, the founder of Suave Eyewear and Suave Agency. And I wanted to do a video today about creating your offer, creating your customer acquisition strategy, and understanding these landing pages a little bit better. One of the biggest things that I see people doing is their marketing is not organized, right? We all need to create our business model. So many people don't have a business model. They're just making money. So in this video, I'm about to show you the difference between making money and actually building your business and growing the business. And it's going to blow your mind. It's literally going to blow your mind. If you understand what's being said and you implement it, your business will be changed and it will be revolutionized forever, right? So be sure to get your notepad, be sure to get a pen and a paper, and be sure to give this video this next 15, 20 minutes, be sure to focus on this. And if you implement this, your life will never be the same. And I mean that, all right? So we're talking about customer acquisition strategy. Let's get it. So what's going on? So we got offers today, right? We're talking about offers. So the first thing I want to say about creating your offers and understanding this whole game that we playing is you have different types of offers, right? You usually gonna have your top of funnel offers, right? These top of funnel offers are gonna be when you're trying to acquire a customer. Then you're gonna have your middle of funnel. These are going to be for people who haven't purchased yet, but they've already seen something at the top of the funnel. And then you're going to have your bottom of funnel, right? And the bottom of funnel is going to be for your customer retention, right? This is for people who have already purchased. Okay. Now, like I always say, this is for anyone who has a business, right? Product-based businesses, direct to consumer, of course. And the reason why I say direct to consumer and I like to focus on that is because trying to get in these stores, they're taking away your data, they're taking away your power. But with this right here, this could go for service-based or product-based. So before we dive into the offers, I want you to understand this. An offer will literally change your life. An offer will change your life. What most people are doing when they're marketing their business is they have a product, right? They have a product. And usually what they do is they'll say, hey, 10% off, get the product. 20% off, get the product, and that's it. But once you understand how to leverage offers, your life is never, ever, ever going to be the same. Okay. So starting off, before we go with the offers, we got to ask ourselves, what is our goal here, right? What's the real goal with the offer? So where's our company at? Are we not making enough revenue? Are our margins being affected by the discounts or the offers that we have going on right now? Like, where are we at in the company? That's the first thing you got to ask yourself. And this is why strategy is so important. So then once you kind of know what's going on with your company, then we can start saying, okay, now we're going to make an offer so that we can do this or we can accomplish this. So before you go making offers, we need to know what's the intention. Intention is everything. Okay. So let's say you are a product-based business owner or service-based. And so we have your top of funnel offer. So the top of funnel offer is going to be what we use to invite new customers into the door like clockwork every single month, every single week, every single day. This top of funnel offer, I like to reference it as your customer acquisition strategy. No, very few people have a customer acquisition strategy. Okay, so think about this. If you don't have somebody standing outside of your building incentivizing people to come into the building, then you're not going to have people coming into the building. That's what the customer acquisition strategy is. And it is an offer. It is not a discount. It's not necessarily a promotion. It is an offer. And this offer is something that you can leverage. So you have a product-based business. What most people do is they have their website. And they have their products, right? They have the products listed and they drive traffic to the website. Now, what you want to do is, because you're watching this, you are a certain type of individual, you want to leverage offers and landing pages. So we're going to say offers and landing pages. Okay? This is literally so much free game. I'm about to really show you how to run it up if you do this. So instead of just having a website, you're going to have a landing page that you're sending people to, but on the landing page, you're going to have your offer. Okay, now, top of funnel. Now, let's say you're making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. No, forget that. Let's say you're making $30,000 a month. Now, we look in your back end and we discover something about your business. Let's say that, most of your revenue is coming from returning customers. That's where we can start. Let's say most of your revenue is coming from your returning customers. So what that tells me is your company isn't really growing. Your revenue is just remaining consistent from returning customers. So what if you're like, man, we want to really grow this business? I'm going to sit here and look at that and say, okay, let's really focus on a customer acquisition offer, because once you have a customer acquisition offer that's converting, then we can do everything else. So make sure you're taking notes too, because I'm going to be erasing this in a minute. So now you're like, I want to grow my business. We have, most of our revenues coming from returning customers. Most people don't even know that the revenues is coming from returning customers, or how much of their revenue is coming from returning customers. So you want to know that. So boom. So we're going to mastermind. We're going to strategize. We're going to really figure something out. So let's say you have a product that is very low cost for you to make as the founder, right? Let's say it only costs you $1 to get or to make, right? But let's say on the website, you could sell it for 15, 20 bucks. So for a customer acquisition strategy, to get people in and to incentivize them to make their first purchase, I would probably say something like, all right, whatever that product is, let's say you sell, let's stick with hats from last week, right? So let's say you sell hats. Okay. And let's say you have some, like how hats have the straps on the back. Let's say it's an adjustable strap, or, you can mix and match. So let's say you sell the straps as an accessory, but let's say it only costs you about $1 to get those straps. So hat straps, boom. So now this is going to be the leverage piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit here and say, all right, cool. You have hat straps, right? So now what we're going to say is, let's say your hats are 40 bucks. So we say, all right. And always remember, when you're doing this and you're running ads, the content is the variable. But this one offer is going to really get things going. So we're going to sit here and say, all right, get one free hat strap, get one free or complimentary, however you want to word it, right? Depends on your customer base and your target market. Hat strap with your purchase. Oh, first purchase. That's important. Okay. So this offer, because it's the top of funnel, this is only for your first time customers. Okay. So get an adjustable hat strap with your first purchase. Enter code FIRST or whatever the case is. Now you're going to put that offer on a landing page, right? And the landing page is going to be beautiful. It's going to fit the aesthetic of your brand. It's going to sell this offer. It's going to map out the whole offer. Now we're going to send people to that landing page, and we're going to start to see what the conversion rate is. Here's the beautiful thing. Let's say the conversion rate is 1%. So out of every 100 people that come to that landing page, now that is one person, right? But the other 99 people, let's say 20 get on your email list. So watch this. So let's say your initial conversion rate is 1%. Okay? Now, from this landing page, right, we have the conversion rate, but we also have a few other things. Conversion rate, then we have opt-ins, and then we have people that just visited web page visitors, right? Boom. So now with this, you're going to be tracking your conversion rate. You're going to be getting opt-ins from this page. You're going to be getting people on the web page visitors. So the people that opt in to the email list, you're going to be able to market to them. So let's say you have, out of every 100 people, you have 10 people. No, let's say you have 5 people who join the email list. And then let's say out of the 100 web page visitors, you're going to be able to remarket those people in different ways on the internet. So most people are just looking at how many people are buying up front, and that's it. But here's the power of the offer. Once you have that conversion rate at 1%, you know it works, right? Now all we need to do is increase this conversion rate. How do we do that? We have to, number one, see what's going on a landing page. And then if we can increase that conversion rate to, let's say, 3%, let's say we increase it by 3% to 3%. Now, out of every 100 people, 3 people are purchasing your product. So now let's say your AOV is $45, right? So initially, your this conversion rate, let's say you get 100 people a day on this landing page, you got that's making 45 a day, right? Per day. Now, let's say you increase the conversion rate, another 100 people come to the website, 45 times 3, because 3 people out of 100 came, that is 4 times 3 is 120 plus another 15 is 135. So now you're making 135 a day. 135 a day. All off of having an offer, creating your creating a daily revenue, right? And this is going to be your new baseline revenue. Remember last week we talked about the baseline revenue. And I'm going to make a whole video about like different ways to increase your baseline revenue. But this is one way to do that. But this is about the offer and the customer acquisition strategy, because that's what every business needs, right? So we increase the conversion rate. More people are opting in. We're sending emails to the people that opted in. We're remarketing to people on the web page visitors. That's the power of your top of funnel offer. Now, let's say your top of funnel offer starts to not convert as much. Now we just have to test a new offer, right? But once you start having this offer, I have a client, they have one offer that they've been running to get new customers into the door for the past year. So instead of having to do this sale, do this, do this, do this, do all these different things, why don't you just create an offer that's an evergreen offer that you can get people to take advantage of? You incentivize them. And then from there, they're on the email list, they're a customer, and then you can start marketing to them inside of your ecosystem. This is a lot easier way to do business than having to always do something. And this offer, this customer acquisition strategy can be replicated over time, every single day, every single week, right? Like you can scale one offer. Now, it also makes things a lot simpler because once you have a proven way of getting new customers in the door every single day, every single week, every single month, now you're going to be able to focus on different parts of your business and be at ease knowing that revenue is continuing to come in and is growing. And also, most people, from what I've seen, they're focused on monthly revenue, right? But remember, the goal here is to be really focused on not only the baseline revenue and daily revenue, but also how many first-time customers are we getting? A day, a week, a month. The more first-time customers you get, your business is gonna grow in proportion to that, okay? So let's talk about it. So let's say, first-time customers should really be the focus. I'm gonna show you why. Because let's say your first-time customer revenue, your first-time customer AOV is $50, right? So let's say we have two companies, we have two brands. We have brand one and we have brand two, right? So let's say this brand right here made $20,000 in a month, and this brand right here made $20,000 in a month. But watch this. Let's say this brand made $15,000 of their revenue was from returning customers, right? And this brand right here, 15K of it was from first-time customers. We're gonna put FTC. Now, what does that look like? Let's say the AOV with both of these companies is $50. $50 AOV, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit here and say, how many first-time customers is $15,000 at a $50 AOV, okay? So 50 times 2 is 100. 100 times 10 is 1,000, right? So for every $50, you get a new first-time customer. So that is 10, right? So 2, boom, boom, boom. So 20, right? So 20. So 20 for every $1,000 that you've made. So 20 times 15 is, I don't have my phone on me, that's why I'm doing it this way. 20 times 15 is 0, 10x 0, 2. That's 3, 0, 0. So that's 300 first-time customers, right? That's 300 first-time customers. Now, this person right here is, if $15,000 in revenue came from their returning customers, that means only $5,000 came from their first-time customers. So we're gonna divide this by 3, and that would be only 100 first-time customers, right? So these companies both made the same amount of revenue, but this company is actually growing and this company is not, because this company is getting more first-time customers. So over time, let's say your returning customer rate is 40%. That means that every month, 40% of this amount of people is going to come back, right? If you're tracking it that way. So this is how we grow the business. This is how you make money. Send out emails, do promotions, do sales, and make money. But this is how you methodically grow the business right here. And we do this first-time customers by having that top-of-funnel offer on the front end. Without an offer, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do in your business. You want to be able to have a systematic offer that you can, scale and take to the top. And it takes a little bit of time to craft that offer. But that's why the real conversation is, how many first-time customers are you getting? Did you get? It's not about the revenue. It's not about the screenshots. It's about the first-time customers. Because the first-time customers, if you have your emails in place and your retention strategy in place, and you have other different offers on the back end, they're going to be coming back. They're going to love the brand. Now this number, they're going to be coming back from this number. But what about when you get 1,000 new customers a month? What about when you get 5,000 new customers a month and this offer is still bringing those people in? Now we can start doing all these other things on the back end. And then that way your email list is growing and you can do different offers. You can do different promotions. You can do different campaigns to entice people to come back. You see what I'm saying? So having an offer, right, that you can get that brings in first-time customers, and then scaling that offer up will literally change your life. And the offer is going to be dictated on your brand. We don't know what offer works best until we run the offer, right? And once we run the offer, we're going to figure out how to convert it, how to, tweak it, how to optimize it, how to get it better. But at the end of the day, we need an offer that we can run with, and then we can see what happens. And then from there, we're going to sit here and optimize it or switch it up. And once we find an offer that works, we just do it and do it and do it and do it and keep going and keep going and keep going. Because that's going to bring in everything else, right? So let's look at this. So let's think about it like this. Right? We're going to say your website or your brick and mortar, whatever. Now, boom. This is a building. This is a website, whatever. First time offer. First time offer. Okay? Now, if we are marketing a first-time offer to first-time customers, what's going to happen is we're going to be enticing people to come in. These are all people, right? If you have an offer going out every day saying, hey, you can get this if you get this, all these people are coming in here. Now, what do you do with these people? Emails, right? SMS, of course. Increased LTV. Right? This is all about customer retention. Right? Customer engagement. Loyalty, right? So now you have all these people inside of this building. You can email them, you can send them text messages, you'll be able to increase your brand loyalty, you'll be able to increase your engagement, you're gonna have an increased LTV because these people are gonna be purchasing from you over time, you're gonna have a higher retention rate, right? And so now we have another store or website, and they don't have an offer on the front end. So a couple people may see the building and walk in and see what's going on every now and then, right? So you're going to have a couple people that's going to check you out. But what can you do with these three people? You can do way more with these people. You can make way more money with these people, but it starts with the offer, okay? It literally starts with the offer, right? So if you're making $2 a year, or if you're making $2 million a year and you don't have an offer, we need to do an intensive and figure out what your offer is. We can bake in your margins. We can literally revolutionize your business all through having a customer acquisition strategy. Literally, by having a customer acquisition strategy that's methodical, that is specific to the brand, you can literally change your business. Because that's why so many people are like, oh, Facebook ads don't work and this and that. Yes, okay, things have changed. But when you have an offer, you can take this same offer to the streets. You could take the same offer to pop-up shops. You could take the same offer to TikTok ads. You could take the same offer to YouTube ads, right? Once you know that an offer works, now it's just about amplifying that offer to more people. See, we be thinking about this all wrong. We be thinking we need to sell more products and do this and do that. But the way to sell more products is to simplify your process, your marketing process, your marketing system, right? And create one offer that people can come into so you can create a baseline revenue, you can increase the baseline revenue, and that will give you the cash flow for your business to be sustained over time so you can do the things that you want to do. So many entrepreneurs, they are trying to do too much too early, and that spreads them too thin, right? So learn how to create an offer, create a landing page, have the offer on that landing page, and then over the next 90 days, hit me up and let me know what happens. This literally is no joke. This will literally change your business if you stick to it. The people that I've worked with that have stuck to this, their business has changed. Literally, their business has changed because now they see clearly. They're not out here trying to do all of this stuff. All we focus on is how many first-time customers we get in a month. Because once we start to see how many first-time customers we get every month, then we can start making moves and planning things. You see what I'm saying? This is real stuff right here. So if you want to work on your customer acquisition strategy to bring in your first-time customers, be sure to go to growwithsuave.com, or you could click the link in the description and we can set up a strategic intensive so that way we could figure out what customer acquisition strategy do you want to run with and that we can optimize and grow, right? We have middle funnel offers, right? If they haven't taken you up on that first-time customer offer, how will we do that? We have the bottom of funnel stuff, right? People that are already customers, what can we do to incentivize them, right? But these things don't happen if we don't have the top of funnel. So the top of funnel is extremely important. It's not about having influencers, because even if you have influencers and you don't have a customer acquisition strategy, you're not going to be able to maximize your efforts. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. We talked about offers, landing pages, and really being able to have a system that's bringing in those first-time customers every single month. Once you get that, your business is going to change, your life is going to change, and everything is going to look different and you're going to see clear, right? So if you want to do a strategic intensive where we dive into the business and create this offer and create your ecosystem, then be sure to go to Grow with Suave, click the link in the description, and I will talk to y'all on the next video. All right, peace.